The Demon Back has become the most iconic ability from the Bucky manga and anime, similar to the Sharingan from Naruto and Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball. However, for a manga that's longer than both, the amount of times it's been shown is quite shocking. So far, we've only seen 3 characters release this power, and soon to be 4 in my dreams at least, unless Itagaki wants to spread some supreme Giga Chat energy, but we'll have to wait and see. Today, I'm going over every time the Demon Back has appeared, which includes a few that many may not be aware of, so of course, stay tuned. Also, since you're here, welcome to the Mysterious Weeb YouTube channel, a place for fighting manga content. So if you're a mad lad, help a fellow Bucky fan out by subscribing, and I'll ensure I deliver more quality content. Shake my hand. Starting with Yura Hammer, as such the first times we get to see it. His first use Bucky timeline wise was when he was 16 fighting the USA in Vietnam, and is confirmed as the time when he first unlocked it, but that's not the first time we see it Bucky manga release wise. Many think it's during the fight with Doppo, but that's incorrect. It's actually in his first proper introduction of his face in chapter 43 of Grappler Baki. It begins with a flashback showing a hunter recalling his experience of watching Yujiro take out this huge polar bear, with us getting these 2 panels of his back, very clearly representing the Demon Back if you know what it is, potentially before Itagaki knew what he was doing with it, or just some foreshadowing for the actual full reveal later on. Next time was actually against Motobe in chapter 49, with us seeing the ripping of his shirt this time. But more importantly, everyone needs to put some respect on OG Motobe for making Yujiro use the Demon Back this early in the series. Man was goated way before the Musashi arc, and only really got done dirty in the Maximum Tournament unfortunately. From there we had the big reveal against Doppo in their fight starting at chapter 59. At this point, Doppo was beating on Yujiro until Yujiro noticed that Baki was watching and instantly unleashed it, with Motobe's reaction here. So the previous reveal of Motobe was most likely foreshadowing again, getting the readers to be like, there is something up with this guy's back. Before their fight continues, we get another flashback of Yujiro fighting this judo gold medalist, with him recalling the demon smiling, and of course a mention of Yujiro vs the USA with him unlocking it from our boy. Yujiro proceeds to overwhelm and kill Doppo with his Demon Back activated, but as we know, Doppo was later saved by the Docker, but did lose one eye during this fight. Next is during Yujiro vs Kaku Kaio at chapter 236 of the second manga series entitled Baki or New Grappler Baki, with once again total domination when it was released. Something interesting mentioned by Kaku is him calling it the natural born fighter's structure, making me think of issues regarding Jack and how he wasn't really born with the natural gift of fighting. He required other means to get to his current level. During their fight, Kaku stops his heart before Demon Back Yujiro could actually kill him, but I do personally like the reveal of Yujiro's Demon Back here, potentially my favourite in the whole series. During the Pickle vs Baki fight, we have Baki thinking about Yujiro's back, and we get these panels of it, which is pretty cool. The next reveal is in the third manga series, Bucky Son of Ogre, with the big climactic fight of Yujiro vs Bucky. So of course Yujiro was using the Demon Back during that fight. Then in the fourth manga series, Bucky Dao with Yujiro vs Musashi. In this fight, it didn't actually break his shirt like in the previous ones. Perhaps there wasn't enough time for Yujiro to do that, or maybe he's adapted or evolved the Demon Back in some regard. Some people forget about him using the Demon Back in this fight, but in this panel it's very clear that the Demon Back is activated. And then that's pretty much all we got for Yujiro. We potentially have this panel where he was about to fight the huge elephant at the start of Son of Ogre, but I personally don't think it's actually appearing here. Now onto Baki Hanma. Of course, the most iconic reveal, him fighting his brother Jack Hanma, getting forced to unleash it in the final clash. Then we have Bucky vs Oliver in the third manga series. Many of you recent anime watchers remember this. And of course, Bucky used the Demon Back in his big climatic fight against Yujiro, as did Yujiro. From my knowledge that I could find, these are the only 3 times Bucky has used the demon back. I'm wondering when he's going to use it again. Now moving on to the third user of the demon back that we've seen. We have Yuichiro, the father of Yujiro, grandfather of Bucky, and he used it when he was fighting the USA in World War II with this very, very menacing panel. Some bonus things to talk about is during the big fight of Bucky vs Yujiro, we would flash to these ancient Egyptian scriptures showing, I guess, the Hanma origin, and we see these panels clearly representing the demon back again. My theory is that these are the original Hanmas and that the demon back is exclusive to the Hanma family. But yeah, pretty cool reveals there. And one more thing is during the Kengan vs Bucky crossover chapter, the one panel of Yujiro we got actually shows him with the demon back here, which is pretty cool. And this panel does look extremely badass. Well done to them for giving that some justice. And from my research for this video, these are the only times we've seen the demon back in the Bucky manga spanning over 1,000 chapters, which is pretty crazy when comparing to the amount of times you've seen like Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball, or like the Sharingan in Naruto, or just any other real iconic ability in other manga. I know a lot of people are going to be commenting down below about Bucky's supposed demon brain. We really, if I'm being honest, don't have much information about it. We've only seen it in that one panel at the end of Son of Ogre. Of course, he most likely still has it, but what it really does, we don't know. Does Yujiro have it? We don't know. It's just a very strange thing that hasn't really been explored that much in the series and only really shown in that one panel. Maybe in the future we could get more information. Maybe other forms of like demonic parts on the Hanma family. I know a interesting want and theory in the fandom is that Jack Hanma would have like a demon jaw or demon teeth, something like that. But this video was just about the demon back. All of this also means that we haven't seen the demon back in the current manga series, Baki Dao 2018, which is still currently ongoing if none of you are aware. I talk about it on this channel when new chapters come out, so get on that stuff. But I wonder when we're going to see that. Of course, I'm waiting for Jack Hanma to have his release. Of course, there are some things pointing at the possibility that he can't do it, but I personally still have faith that he's going to unlock it at some point. Maybe during his big gauntlet fighting arcs, as he has recently called out everyone. Maybe him unlocking it when he's fighting Bucky in a rematch, both of them use it. Or if Jack does get his big fight with Yujiro that he deserves, he maybe uses it against Yujiro as well. But I'm pretty excited to see the new demon back in the adjusted art style of Baki Dao. But that's pretty much everything for today's video. I don't think I missed any. If I did, of course, let me know down below. Subscribe if you're new here. Check out the other stuff in the description. And of course, shout out to the Mad Lads who support the channel via the Patreon. But that's it guys. Peace.